Yeah, the benefits of the program for me, don't even know where to start. I've just come away with such greater awareness of who I am as a leader. I thought that I didn't realise the difference between management and leadership, and now I see that there's actually a really clear difference. And I feel that I'm able to do my job as more of a leader than a manager. So I've come away with, I guess, two different categories. I've come away with personal things to work on and also professional things to work on that I can carry into my job. There was quite a few things that's different to other leadership programs. When I went on this program, I was thinking, oh, I've done leadership programs before. It's just another. Obviously, I was very honoured to be sent, but it was just another leadership program. It completely blew my expectations out of the water. There was quite a few things that were different. I think that the fact that you weren't allowed to say your job and the organisation that you worked for, just having being anonymous through the week, it was really powerful. It just stripped down. It made you see that you actually relied a lot more heavy on your title and your role than what you realised. It was quite disarming. Not being able to tell people, oh, I'm Shanelle, I'm Human Resources from Whitakers. It was just, oh, hello, I'm Shanelle. So, it got down to who you were as a person and how authentic you were without putting the title or the ego side of things onto who you were. Differently. A big thing for me was I realised I fix people's problems. I'm a fixer. People come to me and I put the solution in a box and here you go, here's your solution. And I thought that was my job, honestly. I thought that was what I was meant to do as a manager. But what I've realised is that that's not actually what leaders are meant to do. Leaders are meant to coach people through their problems. And once I realised that, I came back to work and really put that into practice, and helping my managers solve their problems themselves, which in turn is actually growing them to be leaders. And if I can grow them to be leaders as well, then gosh, the benefit of the course is tenfold what the price is. So it's amazing. I would recommend the program to managers who need to be developed into leaders, people who think that they've got all the technical skills down. I mean, most of the managers are very, they're strong, and the people that I met on the course, they were all very competent in their jobs. So I'd recommend the course to managers who, they might be competent in their jobs, but maybe they need to be developed more into the leadership space. The advice I'd give anyone considering the program is to go into it with an open mind. Switch off for the week. I went thinking that I'd still be able to do emails and work at night. I even said to my boss, I'm on a course, but I'll be checking my emails. By about day 2 or 3, I realised very quickly that wasn't doable if I was going to be fully engaged in the process. I went in expecting like I said before, a toolkit of this is, here we go, this is how to be a manager, or how to be a leader, and that wasn't what I got out of it at all. It was all internal. It was changes within me. That was the biggest thing, both personal and professional. The impact on my career is quite profound. I think the reason that people are held back from taking that next step up is because of the messages that they tell themselves, those internal things that go on in your mind, I'm not good enough, I can't do this. It's really a confidence thing. That's the biggest issue, I think, that people get held back in their careers. So for me personally, being able to use some of these skills I've learnt, as well as having those messages, you find out that actually those messages that have been going on in your head, they're not true. They never have been true, but they've been big enough and loud enough to hold yourself back for years, honestly. And if I hadn't done this program, that could have actually held me back for another 10, 20, 30. I mean, I wish I'd done this course 10 years ago, honestly.